Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 3 of Two Guys Drink, the random show where two buddies get out of their house, get together, have a drink, and talk about random topics. John, what's our official sponsor today?
A nice whiskey. It is Woodford Reserve. Thank you for
Reserve.
Woodford Reserve. And good luck, Ian, because I'm a whiskey drinker. Good luck.
Yeah, so far we've had 3 episodes and 3 whiskeys, so I better get used to drinking whiskey.
I thought you were going to bring beer last week. I did.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to choose the worst thing I could find, and it was pretty bad.
I wasn't choosing the worst. That's a good whiskey. So
Cheers, buddy.
cheers.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Told you it wasn't that bad.
Definitely an improvement over last week's unofficial sponsor.
It's smoother.
I think it'd be better like sipping than like shooting it.
Well, that's why I didn't shoot it.
Oh, I thought we were shooting it.
No.
Just Ian shoots it. Cool.
Just Ian.
Oh man, it's been a long week already. We had to reschedule to Wednesday because my son had a wrestling event, and then because of that, we lost our guest for the week.
He'll be here next week. We're going to leave it as a surprise.
We're gonna leave the guest as a surprise. Should be an entertaining one to say the least.
Yeah, like last week where Ian brought his friend. Next week I'll bring somebody on my side.
Yours is going to be more entertaining. Sorry, Dave. I know who's coming, and he's way more entertaining. But we can follow up on I believe it was our first episode of the year. We talked about our crazy NFL predictions for the offseason.
Yeah, wow, that jumped off on me.
And you were absolutely incorrect. J.J. Watt has been signed by the Arizona Cardinals. Your thoughts?
Wah, wah, wah. He went to the Cardinals. It's not a bad pick. Their offense is great. If their defense gets there, they're legit. So it's not a bad place for him to go. I think the Cardinals are crazy for paying him what they paid him.
I mean, if you got the cap space, who cares, right?
Yeah, but you can go buy so many other things. Yeah, younger ages, and you have a young team. Don't get me wrong. They have D. Hopkins there. So, that's a little insider there, training.
Yeah, I mean, they might have they might have a need for some veteran leadership. I like the move for the Cardinals. I am kind of happy that he did not get signed by your team because that's all I would hear about
the
from
Watt brothers.
all the Steeler fans. Oh, we got all the Watt brothers, even though Derek Watt is pretty much a bum, right? Like,
he's a fullback. What fullback do you know is not a bum?
Oh, that guy for the 49ers. He's
awesome.
Come
on.
The guy that got check or whatever his name is.
Sorry. The one of 32.
He's like 1 out of 32. Actually, most teams don't even have fullbacks anymore. So
right, they
like
use their backup running back or they draft the power back.
Oh, and then who is it that has the really fat guy at fullback? You know who I'm talking about.
I don't. I picture it, though, but I don't know who.
They throw him swing passes and stuff. He's like 300 pounds. He was like a former lineman. They moved to fullback. That's going to bug me now. Anyways, I definitely don't mind the move for the Cardinals. If they have the cap space, like, why not go out and get a guy like JJ who's going to add a veteran leadership and some energy to the defense?
Once again, don't mind the move from a team perspective. Mind the move from a money perspective.
Did you really think the Steelers were going to get JJ?
A little bit of me, yes, really did. I just thought the Watt brother, I thought the way they talked about it all season, that there was an itch in him to want to play with his brothers.
I would not want to play football with my brother, so.
Yeah, that's a different story.
I guess they're to all their own, but that's definitely not something I'd want to I'd want to play against my brother, not with my brother,
Yeah, I can just imagine seeing JJ and TJ Watt on the same defensive front.
Yeah, it'd be nasty.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just having TJ's nasty.
Dude should have won the Defensive Player of the Year this year and got screwed.
I will forever be depressed over the fact that we drafted Taco Charlton, who's now on the Miami Dolphins, instead of TJ Watt. We were sitting together on draft night, and I was begging for it, and then Taco Charlton, who I didn't even know who the hell he was, and then I continued to not know who the hell he was because he never got on the football field.
However, side story, when he drafted Taco, he was so excited that they drafted a guy with the name Taco.
Oh, yeah.
You jumped up and said Taco.
Because we have Cheeto, we had Taco. I was like, let's just name it. I'm a big guy, I like food. Everybody's going to be named after a food from now on,
Hey, it didn't work out, though.
It did not
But
work
thanks.
out.
Thank you. We got him.
Probably one of the few fails from the Jones administration on draft day recently. So,
yeah, probably.
Well, let's move on. Now that we're done talking about JJ,
Hi, JJ.
I was listening to some music in the car. Got me thinking a little bit. What's your go-to old school song? Old school would be like pre-2000, right?
That's great because mine's from the 90s.
Yeah, it has to be.
From the mid-90s. You know, I'm old.
Yeah.
Look at this. Come on, I'm old, guys. But
I mean, you're older than I am, but like anybody who's like millennial age should at least know some 90s songs.
Definitely mid-90s. I'm a punk person. I like Green Day. Welcome to Paradise. Or Basket Case. You can go one or the other.
Welcome to Paradise.
I'd play the song for you right now, but I don't know copyrights and things like that.
Yeah, I do like that song. I do like Green Day a lot.
Yeah, Green Day's been, in terms of a band, think of their time frame. They've been around for years.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I put them right in that category like Blink-182 and
just better because they have a longer history.
Yeah, longer, but Blink did some really good stuff too.
But I'll be honest. No, Blink, I'm not taking away from Blink. They've done some great stuff. Green Day just has so many lists of things that they've made.
Green Day is one of the few bands left on the bucket list, I think, for me.
I've seen them. They're awesome in concert.
Oh, well, I'm jealous of you. So, Blink was on my bucket list. I crossed them off. We went together.
That's right. What was that, a year and a half ago? 2 years
Eminem
ago?
was on my bucket list. We
crossed that off.
So we crossed off pre-COVID. We crossed off quite a bit on my bucket list.
Who's after COVID?
I'm torn on this because I have two.
Okay.
One of them I used to, as you know, I was in wireless for a long period of time.
I wonder how I would know this.
I don't know. I think that's where we met.
Womp womp.
Is that your new sound now? We had the karate. Now you got the womp
womp this week.
Okay.
Told you, we don't afford any of this stuff, so.
Well, in the first store that I managed at T-Mobile was a very heavy first of the month store.
Okay.
So I really like first of the month. I played it every first of the month as I was driving into work to psych myself up for dealing with the clientele. We'll just put it that way. That comes in on the first of the month, and it was always our busiest day out in good old Steubenville, Ohio. So I would say that's up there, but I have to put it down. I mean, there's so many good songs. I'm a huge Eminem fan. I would skip on all the Eminem songs if I have to choose like one old school song. I have to go with Ice Cube. Right?
Wow. So a little bit of my heart dropped. I would thought you were going Ice Ice Baby.
No, Ice Cube. And it's the I'm going to draw a blank on the actual name of the song now. Today Was a Good Day, right? Or Good Day or whatever he called it. But I just love that song.
I was about to look up the sound effect.
I didn't even have to use my AK, Today was a good day. He was that
was a good one.
Yeah, I mean, his basketball reference in there. I mean, I just love it. It's like one of those songs that comes on, I just rap word for word, and I love it.
I'm going to show my age here, but we talk about this real quick, and all I think is, what the hell happened to music? Literally, I think of the 90s, I think of the early 2000s, and then I think of what's going on lately, and it's like either it's rip-off of what's already been made, or we get mumble rap. What is mumble rap?
Okay, some mumble rap is okay. Okay, there's some
people.
There's some people that pull it off and do some decent stuff, like Lil Uzi Vert and all that. I have to say though, with having my daughter's getting up there in age. Okay. She's turning 10 this week, and I am trying to learn her music. And I have to say, there are some great people out there in the music industry making music. Taylor Swift,
she's been around for 10 years though.
She's still making music now, and every song she makes is great, and it gets stuck in your head. And it's awesome, So and there's so many of them. I mean, if you look in the pop realm, I think there's a lot of people doing good stuff. You look in the rap realm, I mean, there's a couple rappers doing okay. I like Kendrick, I like Drake. Kanye's got some good stuff, but overall, yes, there's a lot of crap But if you sift through the crap, and you'll start. Well, your kids will probably like some different stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine will be a little different
because Roman's in like rock and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I mean, I think there are some good artists. You just got to sift through the crap to find the good artists.
Okay.
That's my 2 cents on it.
I listen to too many podcasts. I really don't listen to much of new music at this point.
Yeah, audiobooks, podcasts, and then I have my playlist. I have 2 different playlists I listen to.
Yeah, my heart praise my playlist is the old songs that I'm talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no radio. I guess that's a conversation for another show, probably. Whatever happened to the radio?
But nothing had the radio disappeared into thin air. It is now YouTube Music and Sirius XM. That's that's all you have to choose from. What do you use? Like iTunes? What do you use?
Apple Music, yeah.
Apple Music.
Yeah.
So that's like the same as like YouTube Music. It's
same idea.
Apple.
Yeah, and they have their own playlist. They have categories.
How much does that cost?
Well, I have a family package, so my whole family can use it, but it's $15.
How many people do you get on the family?
I've only used 4 right now, but it says I can go up to 6.
Okay, so it's same price then, because Google's 6 people on the family, and you get YouTube Premium, which means no commercials. You get the YouTube Music. I think there's some extra little feature, YouTube Red.
Well, with Apple, I also got Apple TV. Their TV setup.
Okay, how much does that cost?
If I get premium channels, it's a different story. It
Okay.
gives me what comes with it is the basic package of their
similar to like YouTube
shows.
Red, that's like their own shows and all that crap.
Mm-hmm. So hey, I just found this out this week. YouTube Red. How I said a few weeks ago, Cobra Kai was on Netflix, a Netflix show. No, it actually was a YouTube Red that got bought by Netflix and moved to Netflix.
Yeah, because nobody watches YouTube Red, right?
So, that was why. And that show was one of the shows that people would watch on there. So eventually Netflix just said, we want it. Let's take it.
I have YouTube Red, and I've never watched a show on YouTube Red.
I don't have it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I use it for the no commercials, and I use it for YouTube Music, and that's it.
Yeah, well.
I mean, you gotta. There's so many streaming services now. Like, what do you?
Where do you even stop? Like, we didn't put them on the list, but T-Mobile's version now.
You got Paramount Plus now.
HBO Max.
Peacock.
And all these things are doing, instead of movie theaters getting their movies, which some of them are getting some of the new movies, but these companies are just streaming the movies new on their sites. So you go buy their sites.
Yeah.
Like Paramount, they're going to come out with the SpongeBob movie. Yeah, tell me your kids aren't going to want to watch that on Paramount's.
It's already
Paramount
out.
Plus. Is
the
it
SpongeBob movie? It's been out for like 6 months.
No.
The one that's in 2021 that was supposed to be later this year, they already released it. We've been watching it for months. It literally
says on Twitter or one of the social media that it comes out this week.
Nope, it's already been out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
okay.
It's been out for like 6 months because they released it early during COVID.
Well, I don't know about your kids, but my son loves Godzilla and cannot wait for Godzilla vs. Kong.
I've been told that we're getting our sons together to watch Godzilla. So
okay.
I have no idea, but that's what I was told.
Yeah, my son absolutely loves Godzilla, so yes.
Are you bringing your son to wrestling tomorrow?
I haven't talked to Blaine about it, so I don't know where this all came up from.
I'm putting you on the spot. You told me you were coming to wrestling. I was getting excited.
I'm hoping I'm not because I have showings tomorrow evening.
All right, next topic.
I said he invited.
So driving in, I was doing something I shouldn't do, which is look at my phone, and it popped up that there's a new power ranking by USA Today. And turns out when we Googled it, there's 2 new power rankings for the NFL by USA Today, which I don't fully agree with. Doing a power ranking this early before you have
I hate it.
Before you have free agency, before you have the draft. Most of the trades haven't happened yet. Russ is still talking about being traded. Watson's still talking about being traded.
Darnold
might get moved. Who knows what's going to happen in the next 3 months. But there was some shocking things if we compared both lists. On both lists, neither one of your team or my team or the Rams
made the top 10.
Or the Rams, who made it really close to the Super Bowl, made the top 10. And shocker alert, the Chargers and the Dolphins both made the top 10 on both lists, which the Dolphins is somewhat explainable.
Yes, I can see the Dolphins'
and I think
growth maturation. I can see the Dolphins.
And I think there's like that's probably the number one Watson destination, right? And that was my big, what we call it, my big future pick or whatever. Yeah. I said that Watson was going to get traded to the Dolphins, and that's a lot of the rumors are saying that. So I'm sure there's some of that. If they get Watson, then they're going to be a big-time team in the AFC.
I heard the number one destination is now the Panthers.
Man, wouldn't that be crazy?
Him and McCaffrey in the same backfield?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
And they got a decent little receiving core, too.
And here's the catch. So McCaffrey was in the backfield with Cam Newton, who same mobile kind of quarterback, but he couldn't throw as well as Deshaun can. Deshaun can run every bit as good as Cam can.
Oh, yeah.
That is
probably better than Cam can anymore.
Oh, I'm talking back then when they would have kind of been neck and neck with each other. I'm not comparing now versus then because that's not even fair.
So what's the number one thing in both those power rankings that you agree with, and what's the number one thing you disagree with?
See, if you're saying both, well, one of them I really disagree with the Seahawks. The Seahawks ended number 3 in one of those power rankings.
Oh yeah, on the second one we looked up, the Seahawks were number 3, which blows my mind.
Even with Russ Wilson, if he doesn't move, even with Russell Wilson, the last half of last year they were losing more than they were winning.
They got bounced by the Rams with their backup quarterback, who then got hurt, and they brought in Jared Goff without his thumb.
Correct, and they
still lost.
Yeah,
to Jared Goff without a thumb.
I'm sorry, I can't. And in the one poll, the Colts weren't in the top 10.
Yeah, so they were 8 in the one and 11 in the other.
Which the Colts, to me, they have a team built to win already, and they have a lot of cap room still to spend, and they have good draft picks. I say this all the time when I'm talking about teams this offseason, but they have a Super Bowl contender team already without any of those things.
I mean, here's my disagreement is the Chargers at number 10. On both lists, they were number 10.
Yeah.
That blew my mind. They were a 4-win team. Don't get me wrong. Herbert looks great.
Yeah.
They have a good defense. They got a new coach now. There's still too much variables to that. I don't think they should be a top 20 team.
I don't know about that. I can see them be one of those middle teams.
I don't see them being a top 20 team. I mean, they were a 4-win team. Even if they double their wins, that would put them right around the 20 rank, right? 18 to 20, right?
Yeah.
So I just don't see it. And then, I mean, call me a homer. Like on the one list, the Cowboys were 17. On the one list, the Cowboys were 15. With Dak in the lineup, and then a new defensive coordinator is going to go back to our old scheme. And he also was one of the most famous defensive coordinators in the last 20 years. I mean, he coached the Legion of Boom or Doom or whatever they called it in Seattle, right?
Boom. Legion of Boom.
That's what I thought. That's what I said.
Right.
So Legion of Boom. I got to think that our defense is going to be improved and we get Dak Prescott back. Our offensive line will be healthy, you know. I don't see how the Cowboys are in a top 10 team. I don't see how the Steelers are in a top 10 team.
See,
the Steelers went 11-0, even playing 6 backup quarterbacks. They went 11-0. Okay.
Here's the catch, and this is funny because I am the Steeler fan, and I do appreciate the Steelers, but I don't think they're a top 10 team this year.
See,
I know what they did last year.
The only thing they were missing last year was a running game.
Okay,
and they can fix that very easily.
And here's the catch: they have no cap, so they are not able to re-sign guys. Pouncey, which was their center last year, retired. They have Villanueva, who is going to be. They're not re-signing him. Juju's not going to be back next year.
Yeah, but your receiving core is loaded.
Once again, I'm not worried about the Juju. The Juju is not the biggest thing to me because once you just said it, Deontay, Chase, even James Washington, great defense.
Top 5 defense.
Yeah.
That alone is going to win you 8 games.
Yes, but that doesn't put you in the top 10. Top 10 is teams who win 10 to 12 games.
Yeah, and you know Ben's going to have a couple of those killer games. It's going to get you a couple, you know.
Can they say, "Oh, but hold up"?
You got to assume that it held up last year. You're going to assume it's going to hold up this year.
It held up until the last few weeks of last year. Once again, a little bit of me worries that we all talk about it, but what did COVID do to the NFL? And the Steelers took a beating more than a lot of teams did last year.
This could be the only time in our friendship that you've been less confident about your team than I am about mine. And I'm telling you right now, if the Cowboys pull the miracle off and trade for Russ Wilson, that automatically makes them a top 5 contender.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I wanted the Steelers to bring Sam Darnold in. So
you got Haskins.
I know what you're saying.
That is the ultimate. That was a great move by the Steelers.
That absolutely was, and that is a move that people keep saying, "Oh, it's going to be Mason Rudolph." No, it's not. It's going to be Haskins. If that time comes, it's going to be Haskins. but they're preying on Ben being able to stay healthy and not show his age, which I told you years ago when he hurt his elbow and went out. I said then that he should have retired. It's never that kind of injuries never happened to an NFL quarterback, yet alone almost a 40-year-old NFL quarterback who's a gunslinger. How does he play his football game that way? And he can't run anymore. He used to be mobile. He is not mobile anymore.
I think their only problem was they didn't run the football. That was their only problem. And Connor averaged 4 yards a carry. Not that that's great, but that's
average.
That's a first down every 3 carries. You know what I mean? That's what you want from your running game.
That was their offensive line, which was in shambles.
If they go and get like one of those in the first round, go get one of those like, what the Clyde dude from KC. He's got like 2 last names, Edwards-Helaire.
Well, they're talking about either Travis Etienne if he lasts or Najee. I think it's Najee Harris.
Go get one of those exciting young running backs that can get 5.5 yards a carry. Your offense is completely different. Or on the cheap, go back and get Le'Veon Bell.
Even there's a lot of running backs on the cheap that you can go get.
Yeah, look at the Bucs. They loaded up with like 4 of them last year.
Well, right off the bat, Leonard Fournette's going to be a free agent this offseason.
He'd be great in the Steelers.
He's the one guy that I said go get him make him a starter. Tell him, hey, you're going to be the starter. We're going to give you $2 million a year because nobody else really is probably going to make you a starter and pay you that way at this point. Because he had a good end of the season in playoffs, but he didn't have a great regular season.
Listen, the fact that the Chargers are ranked over the Steelers and Cowboys and Rams on both lists, that dude with USA Today should be fired. Moving on. Where are you going to vacation in 2021?
Myrtle Beach again.
Myrtle Beach again. Pretty standard. That's like your every year thing. But you did Disney last year.
We went Disney in December. So if you want to count Disney as this year.
No, that was last year. You're not going to have a second vacation this year?
Talking about it, but we haven't made any decisions on that.
Okay.
We're talking about another beach vacation.
What do you do when you go to Myrtle Beach every year? You just lay on the beach for a week?
Well, I don't even like the beach. I lay on, the place we've been staying on has a view of the ocean from the patio outside of it. So me, who, yes, I take care of business when I'm on vacation, I can literally sit on the patio, see the whole beach, see my family, everything. And I can do work if I want. I can relax. I can do whatever I want. I just don't like the sun. I think me and you are the same on that. I don't like the sun.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, my pasty butt was not made for the sun. But I've learned to lather in suntan, SPF 50 plus, and I can survive a couple hours.
I use 75.
I probably should use 75.
She hates me. She tells me it's fake. It doesn't work. It's not that good. Anything over 30 is fake.
Do you burn?
No.
Okay, then it works, right? Just saying. Well, we are going to the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
The Nickelodeon Resort down there. That's in May. And I'm sure my wife will talk me into something else throughout the year. Nothing is planned right now. But for once, I'm actually excited about a vacation.
Really?
I do not enjoy vacations whatsoever.
Okay.
Just not a big thing for me. But this is like, if there's a perfect vacation for Ian, it's an all-inclusive resort with Wi-Fi.
With Wi-Fi, yes.
So
Disney, remember that.
I can get my work done in my room. Then I can, they have a kids area where we can drop the kids off if we want to go have some adult fun. There's like 9 swimming pools. There's a water park. There's like 15 restaurants. It's all you can eat, all you can drink, and we're right on the beach. So if we want to leave the resort and go to the beach, we can do that. That is paradise. I can get my work done. I have Wi-Fi across the whole resort. I got my Wi-Fi calling. I got my work. I got everything.
Saying a lot of work in a vacation.
Well, that's the perfect vacation for me.
I didn't say I heard a lot of the word work.
Perfect vacation for me is where I can work. But I'm pretty excited about this. I get to get slimed.
Can we get a videotape of that?
I get to meet SpongeBob.
No.
Hey, SpongeBob's my dude. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty excited about that, and I'm sure we'll do some other kind of random trip. Maybe we'll take our families on another random cabin trip or something.
There we go.
You never know. Oh, I think we were talking about taking our families to what's the water park up in Erie, the indoor one?
Kalahari or
No, it's
no?
not Kalahari.
You're
Splash
talking
Lagoon.
Okay.
Splash Lagoon. So I think we were talking about maybe doing that with our kids. That'd be fun.
Okay.
My kids want to go back up to do that again. So
Good
yeah,
luck hanging
I can
out
see
with
maybe
all
a couple more weekend trips. I don't think I'm going to do another week-long thing.
Sam's definitely trying to get me to do an all-inclusive resort.
Oh, so nice.
She found one the other day and randomly texted me. And I'm like, yeah, looks nice. Do you want to cancel our other vacation and do this one?
Yes, do it. Cancel and do the all-inclusive.
No, but the response was, but Grayson wants to do both. She pulled the kid response out on me.
She's using your kid against you.
Yeah, and then even in the car today, we were going, Grayson's learning to ride his bike now, so we were riding to the park. Dad, can we go to that all-inclusive resort with Jurassic Park in it? My kid loves Godzilla and dinosaurs. What 5-year-old doesn't like Godzilla and dinosaurs?
I mean, that would be the perfect resort for your son if it's got Jurassic Park. Is it like a Universal resort? Or?
No, it's... No. But it has some sort of Jurassic Park world in it.
Interesting.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, it looked beautiful. I was cool. I'm excited. But these are both like summery things. I'm not taking 2-week-long vacations.
Yeah.
In the summer.
No, not in the summer. One in October, maybe.
Maybe.
That's a late September, early October thing going on.
Yeah, maybe.
So that rolls perfectly into the final segment of every show, which we should probably refill our beverages. We got some more unofficial sponsor.
Yeah, we got just enough. No, I finished.
You finished. You actually finished with your sipping. You still finished.
Well, it's probably a double for mine the first round.
You did pour more.
I like whiskey. So
you poured more for you than me, that's for sure. I'm probably not going to shoot this, by the way.
You probably shouldn't.
I'm going to sip it.
Although this is more, the pour now is more of a shot type.
Yeah, that first one you poured is pretty big. That was a big shot.
Yeah, this is definitely more of a shot type.
All right, so that's going to be our cheers at the end. We're going to do, I think we renamed it to Kids Corner.
Kids Corner.
We're changing stuff every week, so if
No, Kids Corner was last week. We're renaming it the Parents Corner.
I thought it was Parent Corner last week. We're renaming it the Kids Corner.
I have to watch the show again. I'm pretty sure it was Kids Corner, but whatever.
Oh, let's keep it Kids Corner.
All right.
Kids
We're
Corner.
not renaming it. It's Kids Corner.
It's Kids Corner, whether we renamed it or not. It's Kids Corner now.
Yep.
And, so we need to come up with a story about our children. Hopefully an entertaining story about our children.
That we're allowed to say on YouTube?
Oh, we can say anything we want on YouTube. It's America, right?
Does your wife watch the show?
I don't think so.
Based off our 8 views, I would guess probably not.
Yeah. No, I think we went down in views from week 1 to week 2. That's great. Thank you for your support, everybody out there in internet land.
We shot for 11 and we got 8.
Yeah.
So
well, I'm sure we didn't. Probably one of us probably didn't watch it. So
I watched it today. I was
Okay.
one of the 8. You said you watched it.
I thought I watched it.
That would make you the number 1 because up until today we only had 1.
Right.
So
it's good stuff. But no, I don't think my wife watches. I think she could care less about what we talk about. So your wife, on the other hand, I feel like she's definitely watching it, getting ammunition for what she's going to use against both of us. And she'll report back to my wife with her findings.
There's a possibility.
Yes. Hi, Sam. You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Oh, man. You go first because I'm drawing. I obviously have one that we've talked about, but I don't know if that's where I want to go.
So my wife and your wife went out Saturday and had dinner together. They went to a restaurant I've been wanting to go to for a while, but my wife keeps going with your wife, so we never get to go to this restaurant, Plaza Azteca, I think is where they went. A little Mexican joint. And so I got stuck. I shouldn't say stuck. I got a night with my kids, right? Which,
Same with me. Same thing.
Yeah, it was good. We probably should have got together, but your kids go to sleep. So I was like, you know what? Movie theaters are back open. There's a new movie out. I'm going to take my kids out to dinner and a movie. We're going to go see Tom and Jerry. It's going to be fun. Mm-hmm. And, of course, the little asshole known as Roman decided to be a total jerk. For like half of so we on the trip in, I said, Liv, you can listen to your music on the way in, and then on the way out, Roman can listen to his music, right? Because they don't have the same music taste. So on the way in, we're listening to like Taylor Swift and Miley Cyrus and all that, girl stuff, right? And I look in the back seat, and Roman has his ears plugged with his hands for the entire trip. Right? I can't listen to girl music, so I'm going to have my ears plugged for the entire trip. And then we get to the restaurant, which we went to. There's the burger joint in Southwest Village. Hello Bistro. Yeah. It's okay. Salad, burger. Yeah.
It's Eden Parks.
Yeah, it's just nice, quick, get in, get out. I asked Roman what he wants. I don't care. I don't care. So I ordered what he wants. By the time he got to the table, he sucked down an entire chocolate milk in about 2.5 seconds. And then I got a completely different Roman for the rest of the day.
Great.
The sugar and chocolate in the chocolate milk just completely improved his mood, which makes me remember that he is my wife's son. And chocolate can improve a mood at any point in time. Then we went and had a nice night. We went and saw Tom and Jerry. It was a cute movie, by the way, if you want to think.
I have seen it, but on HBO Max.
Oh, okay. Well, we went. We did the popcorn. I smashed an entire bag of a small bag of popcorn, which isn't small. It's like freaking huge, right? I smashed that all by myself. I felt like a pig, but then somehow I lost 2 pounds on Monday.
Well, that's a plus.
Okay, whatever. I'll take it. Yeah, no, it was just a good night. I had a fun night with the kids, but I had asshole Roman for the first 35 minutes of the trip. Anyways, and then it turned chocolate milk. Thank you, chocolate milk.
So I'm going to use a different story. And luckily enough, I know for a fact my grandmother does not know how to use YouTube. So she can't watch this.
I'll send her a link.
Oh, geez. She still won't be able to figure that out. Without my help, she won't figure that out.
Okay. Well, I'll still send her a link. It'll be fine.
She won't figure out the text messaging thing. So
okay.
That's how I know she won't figure it out.
Okay. Hi, Maul.
Hi, Maul. Nonetheless, so Oliver, I'm going to go to Oliver this week. Ollie could be a little butt, as we call him, Ollie Butt. This kid, Maul comes up and watches him. That's kind of our daycare. She loves doing it. She flips if we even consider not having her watch the grandkids. Ollie's the easy one, typically. However, now he realizes how much Maul talks and talks and talks. And he gets madder and madder every word she says, to the point that he runs into the office, slams the door shut on her with us in the office, and locks it and says, Maul. And Ollie can't speak sentences. So one word, you realize my 2-year-old son is 13. Maul. Really, kid? And he locks the door on her.
He locks the door so she can't come in and get it.
Correct.
And then you and your wife are working in the home office?
Yes.
And he's tattling on Maul for talking too much?
Yes.
Okay.
And me and my wife are in the office just laughing about this.
That's entertaining, but I bet it gets annoying when you're trying to get some work done.
I hear that, but that's why you see me here at the office every so once in a while.
That's true. That's true.
But I hear this from my wife of how annoying it gets throughout the course of the whole day.
It only gets worse as they get older and have a larger vocabulary.
Grayson's at that point where he just is nonstop as well, but he actually can say things.
So I'm severely depressed right now because I realize that my chaser is now empty. So this is going to be painful. But our unofficial sponsor,
it's only about a shot at this point.
Woodbridge Reserve. I think you got more. Or I got more than you this time.
I don't know if that evens out from the last one, but
probably. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm gonna sip this.
I'm gonna shoot this one.
Oh, you're shooting it? I'll shoot it too. Whew. All right.
And he has no chaser. Bye, guys.
I have no chaser until week 4. Smash the like, comment if you want to communicate with us, share it. Anything else? Oh, subscribe.
Subscribe. If you want to check us out, you can go to @SabinaHouses and @ENS Hoover.
@ENS Hoover.
Little underscore symbols between the S's.
Yep. Or if you, I'm on Twitter as @ENS Hoover or @DallasNum7 if you want to watch my Cowboys crap. But I'm rarely ever on Twitter. But I do.
Too old for that stuff. The Twitter. I'm too old for the.
You're on TikTok.
I got off TikTok, actually.
Oh, did you get off TikTok?
Actually, don't get me started because the Penguins signed a new agreement to be on TikTok now. They're the first national sports team to do that. Don't get me. That could be another hour-long episode.
Until next time, where we talk about TikTok.
Bye, guys.
2 guys and a drink signing off. Deuces.
Deuce.